Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another Bannerlord video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the skills, attributes, and focus points to take in order to help you grow your kingdom. Primarily, if you are a ruler of the kingdom, but it can also help if you're a vassal, right? And normally, it also helps if you're not, if you're just playing as a mercenary or just, just by yourself. But with all that said, if you do enjoy this type of stuff, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We do stream, and we have on Discord. Links is down in the description. Right? Just a quick intro. Also, this weekend we will be doing a cooking stream because it'll be early birthday stream because my birthday is on the 12th. So do check it out. I have the times posted in Discord. We'll be doing cooking, drinking, and gaming stream. So do check it out. I have the exact date in the Discord, but it will be this upcoming weekend. Right? So let's get into the video. Now, I'm going to be using this because this is what I'm playing right now, but I'll be talking about focus points and stuff that are for your ruler. It'll be different than this one for most part. Well, for some stuff actually. Now, the biggest things you want to have is your social, right? Because I have charm, leadership, and trade. Trade is I hate it. Right? It's not useful. Now, charm and leadership will be the biggest things, right? Because leadership, it helps with the garrison size, but that's whatever. Now, the big thing is morale of the parties under your command. That helps a lot. Now, as you can see, our 158 leadership gives us 15.8 morale, which means we have less chances of people running away because we have higher morale. But it also have some good perks. Same with charm, right? I'll go over them. I like to take combat tips because it gives +2 experience per day to all troops in my formation. Huge. Now, it also gives +1 to troop tiers when recruiting from the same culture. Now, if you're Imperial, it will be huge, especially if you're trying to restart the Empire or, just recruit from there and you're Imperial. That's huge. Now, for an attacker, it helps if you are doing a lot of attacking, right? Because it gives you +4 morale. If you are going to be playing on defensive, especially early on when starting in Kingdom, Stout Defender is huge because it gives you 8 morale when you're defending. Now, Authority, gives you +5 to party limit size. It might not seem like a lot, but 5 extra troops can be huge, right? Because you get 5 Battalion Fiend Champions, or 5 Kuzei Kongard, or 5 elite cataphracts, or whatever. It is helpful because the other one, yes, you get +10 battle morale penalty to enemies to troops in your formation kill an enemy, right? That just does not rewrite, so it's not huge. 5 party size limit is really helpful. And then I like to take famous commander because it gives +200 experience to troops on recruitment. That allows you to have faster time promoting your troops to higher tier, but it also gives you +50 renown gain from battles, which means you have easier time getting clan tier, which means more troops because each clan tier gives you 15 extra troops, right? You look right here, I get 15. That's a lot, right? Now, yeah. Next, leader of masses, especially huge if you are going to be controlling a good amount of towns, especially, if you are going to be going for a solo clan kingdom, or just for solo clan take over the world, or bully some people, because it doesn't matter if you're a kingdom or not. It also gives you 5% experience from battle shared with the troops in your party. Really helpful. Next, I like to take citizen militia because more morale. Other one is, bandits can be converted to regular troops. I don't enjoy it. And then, if you are going to be a king or a vassal and going to be calling a lot of armies, inspiring leader is helpful because it gives you less cost and it gives you 5% XP. Then you can, if you're not going to do that, or you don't want to, uplifting spirit. 10 parties has no it. Massive already. Right? Next, lead by example, or trust the commander. Now, especially late in the playthrough, I like to just send my troops, just go confront the enemy, not leading myself. Trust the commander will help because it gives more experience, right? But if you are doing a lot of cavalry or playing cavalry mainly or only like I did with Gaia's playthrough, lead by example is huge. Then great leader or make a difference. If you are doing a lot of archers, make a difference huge because 10% shared experience for archers. But normally take great leader because, well, more morale and more battle morale to troops with the same culture. You know. Second to last is Talent Magnet, or we pledge our swords. I like to take Talent Magnet. It gives 1+ clan limit, which is great. We pledge our swords. 1 companion limit, not a huge, but Talent Magnet also gives you 10 party size limit, which is helpful. So you already get quite a lot of party size just from so far. And last but not least, Ultimate Leader. +1 party size for each leadership point above 250. So if you put 8 if you have 8 social and 5 focus points into leadership, you'll be able to get to 300, which means you get 50 extra troops. If you max it out at 10 social and 5 points, you get to 330. That's 80 more troops, more party size, allowing you to have massive armies, expand your kingdom, and just be strong to where a lot of people don't want to fight you, right? Or try to siege you. Now, charm increases relations, which will help you kind of convert other kingdom nobles to your side. I like to take self-promoter because starting out can be painful getting renown up. So this helps me with +3 renown in tournaments because I do a lot of tournaments at the start to help me with money and gear. And getting double the renown instead of 3, it's +6. It's huge. Then I like to take Warlord. +3 influence gained from battle. It's going to be really helpful as a mercenary because you get paid through influence, but also in the later stages because influence will help you with policies and, you know, choose if you want to give the fief to people that have the majority vote or to somebody else. Forgiveness or grievance, 20% chance of avoiding critical failure or precision. I like to do, but you can also take meaningful favors if you are trying to go for double right now. I like to just take forgivable grievance because of that. Plus, it also helps him with getting a little bit more positive relations with notables when I'm in the negative relations with them in my settlement, right? Young and respectful, because especially if you're playing male, it helps with because it's +1 relationship gained with same gender. Playing as a female character, I'll take in bloom because it's opposite gender, right? Then flexible ethics, 30% influence cost on voting for kingdom proposals made by others. It is really primarily when you are vassal. As a leader, usually you're going to try to be the one to declare war since you are eligible to do that. Firebrand is really nice. Okay. Next, effort of the people or stuck negotiator. Right? I don't like that because as a bottle, whatever. I like to take effort of the people because if my town that I recently took is struggling with loyalty, I can get more relations and +1 town loyalty if I clear out a bandit hideout nearby, right? Then good nature or tribute. Now I don't do butter later in the stages, so good nature is helpful, especially if you're vassal and you are trying to kind of like farm a little bit of charm. Good nature helps because it gives you all your influence that you spend back if the proposal has failed. Now next, moral leader or natural leader, right? I normally would take natural leader, -1 persuasion success required against character of different culture. Now if I'm playing as an imperial and I'm just trying to take the remake the empire, you know, for the campaign or just for the playthrough or RP purposes, I would take moral leader, you know. So if you are just trying to reclaim Britannia for yourself and just control Britannia and not push borders, but you know, moral leaders is helpful. But if you are just going for kind of like a world conquest, natural leader is really helpful. Now, so you can convert nobles to your side. Then parade or public speaker. I like to take public speaker because it's +30 renown gain from battles. Gives me faster time to get to clan tier 6, which is a lot of more troops. Past that, parade because +5 loyalty bonus to summons while waiting in that settlement. It's really helpful. +5 daily chance to gain +1 relation with a random lord in the same army. It's really helpful if you're a vassal because you cannot control your policies. So this would be helpful to get your loyalty up faster. right? And you'll be able to build your fairgrounds, you know, so you don't have to sit in that town. Now, camaraderie is really helpful. That's the only one you can take because it gives you +1 companion limit, so you can have more companion parties. And then immortal charm, +5 influence per day. It's helpful if you're a vassal, if you're a mercenary, or if you're a king, because influence is going to be huge for pushing policies or trying to sway the vote in your favor, or if you're a mercenary, get paid, right? Those are the huge. Now, for fighting, it's kind of up to you. I would recommend either one-handed or two-handed. It's your preference. And polearm, I wouldn't recommend, because if you are going to be defending a lot, polearm is going to be a bit tricky. One-handed is going to be a little bit more useful since you'll have a shield that you can block with. But if you want to try to be a little risky, you can go with two-handed and go with an axe, because you'll be able to eliminate more than one enemy in a swing. Now for control, for ranged, I prefer bow, but you can go crossbow. I don't like throwing for defense because you can now replenish your javelins, but they are fun to throw because they can go through the shield, especially at impale at 250. Now crossbows I don't really like because they're slow to reload. They do a lot more damage, but they're harder to acquire since you cannot start with them, and it's just hard, you know, to have them because there are not that many good crossbows. Now with the bow, it's different. You can get way more arrows, as you can see, like right here, +3 arrows per core. And if you want to have a noble longbow, I believe, not a short bow but a long one, the most expensive, you can also have this perk and use it on a horseback, right? And it gives +3 bow skills to horse, archer, and information, which are Kusei convert to OP. So I recommend bow and one-handed for weapons. Athletics or riding, if you normally I would just say athletics, because reason why, it gives you more hit points so you can stay alive. Hit points right there, hit points right here. You can also get either endurance, right, or in case of here, either control or vigor, right? Plus you can also get more armor while on foot, and you can get like over here, less fall damage taken, especially when you're sieging. So probably the best would be one-handed, bow, athletics, charm, leadership, right? The vigor, control, endurance, they don't have to be, they can be like 4 or 5, you know. But social, I would try to get at least 8. Intellect is also not bad if you are trying to be a soul, no companions, because this will go up more since you will be able to have, you know, food right away, right? Because finding a good steward can be painful, especially since they'll be high level. Medicine is really better because with this preventive medicine, you'll recover 30% of your hit points. So at the very least, take 25 medicine. But there's some cool ones like cheat death due to old age, now, or have more hit points to troop for every skill point above 250. You know, you'll be able to control that. There's some other good ones, you know, +5 hit points to yourself and 10 hit points to other heroes. Now the engineering, you'll be able to have siege defense and siege attack, right? But you don't need steward, medicine, engineering. You can hire companions, but charm and leadership definitely, and obviously a little bit into fighting, like athletics, bow, and one-handed. But those are the primarily skills that I focus on. Scouting is also not bad, but you can hire a scout, you know, and just primarily speed, which can be helpful, but stuff like smithing is not going to help you run a kingdom unless you're trying to make money. Roguery is not a trade unless you're just trying to get a luxury money. It's not really helpful. Not going to help you with that. Tactics can be helpful. It's not going to help you running the kingdom, but it's going to help you not spend like, I don't know, out of your hour playtime, probably spending like 20-30 minutes in the battle, depending on how big the size of the battle is, you know. But that's it. Hopefully this helps you get the perks for running your ruler. You don't have to have them, but this perks will make it to where it's a lot easier to run the kingdom, have a stronger kingdom, and have your party stronger. This just, those perks doesn't just apply, like I said, for ruler. It can apply for vassal, merchant, or just a solo playthrough, right? But I hope this helped you. Don't forget to task them. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.